So it's about this stage in completing your sea glass mosaic that you probably need to get yourself down to the beach to find what's missing. As you're working on a mosaic, you find, oh, I need some more little rocks for the toes of my feet, and I need some more good rocks for my stone pathway. So it's good to get down to the beach at this point and collect some treasures. So I'm going to take you along with me today and see what I can find. Now there's a beautiful little beach rock. I love that one. It's so late in the day when it's sunny like this, I do find those little browns show up so nicely. I'll probably find quite a few of those today, which is great because I love the little browns for my sea glass mosaics. And I really love these shells. We have a lot of these on our beach, and I like to use what I find on my own beach because it represents what I typically see, and then it really brings me back to this beach when I'm looking at my sea glass mosaic. So I found this rock that's fairly similar to the feet that I picked out. So I'm using that as a model for finding the toes for my feet because I know I need some more toes. And I can just pick up a handful of those little toes that go with that color of rock, and then I'll audition them on my mosaic and see which ones fit the best. I can just bring the rest back down and throw them back into the gravel pile. There's a tiny little sliver of green. Now there's a treasure. There's a beautiful piece of sea glass. It's one of those ones that's really dark, and then you hold it up to the light and it's really quite green. So beautiful. There's a nice white one. And a little brown. Nice. Oh, and there's a cool little rock. That's one of those rocks that looks like it's almost the back of a turtle. It's got some stripes in it. Love it. Oh, that's cool. I love these little rocks that have kind of layers in them. So there's gray, white, gray. Like that one. And there's another shell that looks really cool. Reminds me of this beach. There's so many of those here. Now that looks like a little piece of wood hidden under the sand, but I can see the sparkle in it. The sun's making it sparkle up. When I lift it up, it is an amazing piece of petrified wood. That's a piece of driftwood that's been fossilized, so that would have been floating around in the ocean for a lot of years. I spy another little piece of green. That's a good one. Now there's a cool little rock. That looks like a fish. I believe that one's coming home with me. So I know what you're thinking. You're probably looking at this little pile of treasures and thinking they're very ordinary. But the whole point of mosaic art, the magic of mosaic, is that you take a whole bunch of ordinary stuff and put it together, and it really turns into something extraordinary. And I did get what I set out to get. I wanted to get some little toes for my feet, and I wanted to get some more pebbles for my stone walkway. A few more white ones and some others to fill in my stone walkway. And I ended up picking up a little bit of brown and white and green and pottery to add to my trays there as well. Plus a few shells. I found another moon snail shell. I don't find a lot of those, and I just love them. And I found another piece of petrified wood, which I don't find a whole lot of. So I'd have to say it was kind of a successful trip to the beach, and it will help me in my mosaic. Now, as you can well imagine, it takes many trips to the beach to make a mosaic as large as a 6-pane window. But the more trips to the beach, the more fun you have enjoying the peace and quiet that being at the beach brings with you. So until next time, I hope you make it out to the beach, and happy sea glass hunting. This is the best treasure. Sights and sounds.